Well, I know I ain't your free bird, and I ain't no simple man. Oh, I'm just another person with a song stuck in my head. Oh, I'm just another idiot with nothing new to say. And I'm hoping that don't matter and you'll like me anyway. Cause I'm trying just to carve a little niche, but I'm up against a big wall, man, and it won't budge an inch. So I'm looking for an answer buried deep within my mind, and every time I find it, it just moves right to the side.
Hidden Jams was recorded while we were on the run from the law.
What's going on, everybody? This is Hidden Jams. I'm Andy Soroka. Today we are chilling here with Daniel Phillips, and we are going to hear his song, Built for Sin, and then we're going to talk to Dan about a bunch of music stuff. So Dan, thank you so much. Take it away, my friend.
All right.
I know you be coming round, the sun's going down, so I sprinkle salt across the threshold of my door. And I don't want to let you in, but with that body built for sin, I made that mistake before. And you just lick your lips and sway them hips, and soon enough we're rolling on the floor. And I wanna resist the taste of your kiss, but I made that mistake before. Let's roll. You always slip away before the light of day, leaving me bloody, broken, bruised, and sore. And I wanna put up a fight, cause I know it ain't right, but I made that mistake before. Yeah, I made that mistake before.
Thanks for watching Hidden Gems. Hope you enjoyed the song. Stay tuned for the interview.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Dude, that was super, super awesome. That is a great song. And I just wanna point out how incredibly pretty this guitar is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is awesome. Well, Dan, thanks so much for joining us today. So let's talk about like the early days. What got you into music? What was the early start of it that like kind of led you onto this path that so many of us are on?
Well, I mean, going back to the 80s when I was a kid, I picked up a bass guitar. I can remember bass is really where I started. It's where my heart is.
So bass was the first love?
Yeah, and it's really still my love.
Nice.
I remember being 5, getting a copy of London Calling.
Nice.
And that bass line, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what bass was or anything like that, but I was like, that's what I gravitated to.
Yeah.
And, as I got older, exploring newer and older music and stuff like that, when Appetite for Destruction came out, just Duff's bass work. I was like, all right, that's it. I gotta buy bass and learn how to play. And then guys like Dee Ramone and stuff like that made you think that you could play.
Yeah.
Because, there's guys who can really play. And then, when you're a kid, you're like, I just need something I can figure out how to do.
Yeah. So how old were you when you started that thing?
I think it was 13 or 14. Maybe I was 14.
Nice.
I want to say, yeah.
Excellent.
Took a couple lessons that did not pan out because, it was the old school, like, here's hot cross buns and, stuff like that. And you're just like, dude, I just want to play some Ramones.
Yeah. I can understand that.
But, it is what it is. So I kind of just did a couple and then moved on. And then, monkeyed with it a little bit in high school, but never got really serious about it. And then I went to the military, put it down for years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a long time, like well over a decade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I settled down and I started looking for some sort of outlet.
Yeah.
And I picked it back up with the support of my wonderful girlfriend.
Nice. Awesome.
Who supports, so much of what I do.
No, that can be so crucial to musicians and so crucial to people who are in the arts, is like finding someone who is supportive of this path and finding someone who's really into this path. It's not an easy thing.
It really isn't. I've seen so many fellow performers who deal with so much stress.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just trying to get what's inside of them out.
Yeah.
And the worst thing in the world is having someone who's fighting you about trying to be who you are. It's very hard to watch.
And being a musician is so many practice nights and so many nights you're lying awake at 2:00 in the morning and you're like, oh, I gotta write this down. I gotta write this down right now. And then you're up for 2 hours or something. Did you gravitate back into the bass when you started to pick it back up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, that's still really where my heart is. I mean,
Nice.
I love playing bass. I play bass for a few different people now.
Excellent.
And I started out, threw together a couple bands with a friend of mine. Stuff that just the wheels fall off of early. You play a few gigs, people come and go, and went through that with a few different bands. And I landed in Item 6 for about 4 years. And we played around a lot.
Was that local to upstate New York?
Yeah, it was really, really local. It was Utica. We played a lot down, I think, Bridgewater, places like that. And in those bands, I did a lot of the music writing. And in Item 6, I started writing, seriously writing lyrics. And I brought a couple into the band. We performed them a couple times. And then when, that ended, I ended up in a band, playing bass in a band called Casanova Frankenstein, the Voodoo Machine, which is really kind of 50s style vintage shock rock revival.
Oh, wow.
It's really, great music, dancing, drinking music, but it's all really cool and spooky, minor key, stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
With the monster movie style makeup, but
Nice.
we dress up like real 50s musicians, the slacks and the vest and
cool.
the button-up shirt, and he had the suit coat, and, he'd eat fire, and it was nuts.
Oh, that's awesome.
But in all of those bands, it started to become frustrating when you're a songwriter. As a bassist, you're kind of at the mercy of whatever project you're working in. It's like you write music that, especially because I don't have a traditional singing voice. I'm not a trained singer. I can't. It's more of a old school Red Sovine type recitation. Old cowboy country stuff. So you're writing songs for other people to sing, and you're writing music for other guitar players to play, and if something happens and the band ends, as a bassist, you're dead in the water. And I'm like, well, when that ended, I was like, how can I do this? And I wrestled with it for a long time, and I was like, I'm gonna have to just pick up a guitar and do whatever I can, just to get my music out there, hit open mics and stuff, and and it just kind of snowballed. It was just there was all these weird stories in me and all these things I wanted to say, and the more I started doing it, the more I'd write.
Oh, wow.
And the more I'd write, the more I'd want to learn, and I'm still a pretty rudimentary guitar player. I wouldn't call myself a guitarist, but just finding ways to get my music out there, and I ended up spinning off the character I played in the Voodoo Machine, called Danny Stitches.
Oh, okay.
Into a solo side project that went on for quite a while. I literally, as we're taping this, just decided to close the book on it because the Voodoo Machine hasn't really worked in a long time. We're still releasing music here and there of stuff we had recorded, but I'm playing more with other bands outside of the makeup.
So now, when did you start picking up the guitar, and when did is that more of a recent thing?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. It's somewhere in that area. Item 6 had ended, and I was playing bass with the Voodoo Machine, and the Voodoo Machine, we work very sporadically. I mean, obviously, Halloween time is your thing with that type of deal. So there'd be long gaps where there wouldn't be a show. So I'd just be like, I got to do something. So I want to say it was 2015.
Nice.
Yeah, it had to be, or maybe 16, somewhere in there. And I just went out to an open mic, played a couple songs, and then I was fortunate enough to I had known Robin and Garrett at the Tram. Amazing people, and,
amazing people.
And John Keller.
Yeah, amazing.
Who I play bass for.
Yeah.
In the Jukebox Gypsies, and they were super supportive.
So now, you played. Bass was is the main gal. Have you ever played any upright bass or electric? It was just electric.
It was electric forever until right before really things slowed down with the Voodoo Machine. I picked up an upright, and I learned how to get around on it, and I absolutely loved it. But with that band slowing down. And we're fortunate this area, we have a lot of really good upright players.
Yeah,
There just wasn't enough work to justify. We don't have the biggest house. I got 2 kids and a dog, and it basically took up the whole living room.
Yeah. So you just said you have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Are you showing them music? That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're both vastly more talented than I am. They actually get it from their mother. She played band all through high school.
Oh wow.
My youngest is a drummer, and my oldest plays saxophone in the band. But he actually has been teaching himself keyboard for disturbing. He's up there and he's playing Phantom of the Opera and playing Queen and stuff like that. And I'm like,
that's cool.
I'm like I got enough problems with bass with more strings, and he's up there. I'm just gonna teach myself how to play keyboard.
Kids,
that's cool. They soak it up.
Yeah, they do, and that's I love to hear about musical families, and it's cool that you get to start that now.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that tone is the time for the lightning round, my friend.
All right,
let's give me 1 minute on the clock, guys, and we are gonna ask you some ridiculous questions, my friend.
Awesome.
Daniel, what is your favorite bird?
The crow.
The crow. Nice. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Trying to get a pickle out of a jar.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Who we are, just trying to fish that thing out. Do you play your instrument when you go to the bathroom?
No, I do not.
Nice.
I probably could.
Do you ever name an instrument?
Yep.
What was the name?
My other guitar is a black and white Fender acoustic, and it's named Elvira.
Nice.
After.
Yeah, Elvira. Yeah. The horror queen.
That's right.
Any nicknames?
When I was in high school, I was called Sasquatch because I am hairy.
Nice. What instrument do you wish that you could learn? If any.
Probably piano.
Piano?
Yeah. I think as a songwriter, it's probably...
I hear piano a lot.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can get anything you want out of it, and I can't make it work.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. First album you ever bought with your own money?
With my own money was Walk Among Us by the Misfits.
What format was it on?
Vinyl.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you order your burger cooked?
Medium rare.
What inanimate object do you wish that you could eliminate from all of existence?
Oh, footstools.
Nice.
Because we have one.
Yeah.
And I stubbed my toe on it. It doesn't matter. I could be walking by and I look, and I'm like, there's a footstool. And I'll pass by it and I'll make sure I avoid it. And when I can come back through 2 seconds later, boom, gets me everything.
Where is your dream vacation spot?
My dream vacation spot? Probably Transylvania.
Oh, dude, nice.
I would love to go to Transylvania.
Hell yeah. And one last question, the bonus round. What is the weirdest, strangest band name you can think of in 5 seconds? Go.
Musical Fudge.
Nice. Musical Fudge. I like it. Awesome, dude. Daniel, I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me.
Awesome.
Anything that you want to promote? Any, like, you know, maybe not necessarily shows, but anything online, anything that you're working on specifically?
I actually, since I was doing the Danny Stitches thing for a couple of years, I'm right as we're taping this, which everything should be good to go soon.
Excellent.
I've got a new YouTube channel, which is Daniel Phillips Music, a new Facebook page, which is Daniel Phillips Music.
Excellent.
And I should be releasing a new song, which hopefully will be out by the time to do it, and it will be Built for Sin.
Excellent.
And you should be able to find it out there. So
awesome. Well, even if it's not out, I will make sure to update it once that's out and everything, and I'll make sure to put links to all of Danny's music. You guys got to check him out. And dude, super appreciate you coming on the show. Much. And all right, guys, check you later. Peace. Later. Fade out. Fade out.
It takes a lot of courage to get through the hard times. Takes a lot of practice to sharpen out blurred lines. Takes a lot of things that you'll never say, but for all the words that make it, they will carry their weight. It takes a lot of moments that you need to make right. It takes a lot of long days, a whole lot of long nights. It takes a lot of dreams that you'll never see, but for all the dreams that take, you'll find the one that you need.
Wow, that show was bananas!